Everybody, Michael here from Replica Air Guns with a tabletop video. Well, it's not really a table, and this one I probably could do on the table, but I'm making two videos this week, airsoft rifle videos, and the other gun's a little bit longer, so sometimes it's just easier to get out in front of the camera and do the long gun type videos instead of on the table, because I can show the whole gun, and I can still get in there and show you, get in there and show you the product up nice and close when I need to. And you get to look at my mug for the majority of the video. Okay, so as I said in the other video, my brain's not working 100% because I'm in the contest prep situation. Low body fat, low food intake, low carbs. Not a good combination for trying to use your brain and think and use words in your mouth. So if I bobble a little bit, that's why I did a little bit in my other video at the very end. I almost made it through the whole thing. We'll see if I get through this one without having a brain fart. Okay, this product is available in our Canada store. I can't remember offhand if it's in the US, but I'm pretty sure we do have some Specna Arms products in the US, maybe not the whole line. In Canada, though, you do get the black tips instead of the orange tips. So if it's in the US, you'll get an orange tip. That's just the rules. Over there, Canada, you'd think we'd have stricter rules for stuff like that, but we don't. It's kind of neat. All right, so this isn't a shooting video. This is just a tabletop or, going over specs, details, pros, cons, close-up video, okay? Next week, field test, that's gonna happen. Hopefully, I'm gonna get at least one field test video in next week, maybe both, we'll see. All right, let's get into the specifications though. Did I even say what this is? I don't know if I did, but this is the Specna Arms Edge SA-X01, and it's the AEG Airsoft Rifle. So important that you know what gun it is, even though it's written in the title and the description and everything. I gotta say it at least one time in the video. So let's get into the specifications right now. It is made by Specna Arms. It's based loosely off of an AR-M16 platform, but instead of the, it's using more of a 9mm style magazine, so a little bit different, adapted. It does, let me get this right here. It does, obviously it's an AEG, so it shoots in semi and full auto, selectable. You've got your selector switch, which is ambidextrous, both sides, so you can decide what you're gonna do. And that trigger is single action only. It's not a mechanical trigger, it's an electric trigger. It's basically an on-off switch, just as you would expect, because it's battery powered and has a motor, so that you don't need a mechanical trigger. You need a switch essentially, and that's what it is. So it's very light. It's either gonna be on or off. There's not gonna be much of anything going on there. You're not gonna feel any weird, different stages or any of that. That's just not gonna happen. And it does shoot 6mm plastic airsoft BBs. It is the reinforced version 2 Orion gearbox with 8mm bearings, steel gears, polycarbonate piston with steel teeth. That was a mouthful. So I don't even know what all of that means, but some of you will. And it means it's a good gearbox. That's what it means. It means it's a high quality gearbox. This is the Edge series. This is not their entry level. This is their high-end series. It's significantly more money than the Core series, but you get a lot for the bang for what you pay, and it's a quality product. More metal, higher quality products. It does have a high torque motor with see, I told you, with neodymium magnets. I can't even say the word right now, but you know what I'm talking about. So it's a good quality motor with good magnets in it. That's going to give you the torque. It's going to give you reliability. It's gonna just function a lot better. All of that, especially if you have a high volt Lipo in there, which is, by the way, it's ready for Lipos, higher voltages as well. You do have the gate Aster MOSFET pre-installed, so good MOSFETs. Again, that's just going to keep things cranking and responsive. It does have a solar trigger engineered to work perfectly with the sensor of the Aster system to offer unprecedented sensitivity and precision. So this is the trigger they're talking about here. Really nice, straight trigger. It comes with 2 magazines, by the way, so you get 2 of these magazines, and I'll show you a little bit more what's in the box. They're not high capacity magazines by any means. What is it? I believe it's lower capacity, 120 rounds each. So you're gonna need 2 if it's 120 rounds, but you can get more. And it's a mostly all metal build. So what's gonna be plastic? A little bit here on the rear stock. Most of the rails are metal and everything. Buffer tube steel, frame is steel, receiver steel. The M-lock foregrip area here is all steel or metal or whatever it is. You know, you're going to have a plastic magazine, plastic grips, plastic rear piece on here on the stock. That's really it. Everything else is metal. So high quality product, like what I was saying here. Now, what else here? We've got a metal charging handle as well. I didn't mention that. That's a metal charging handle, and it gives access to the adjustable rotary hop up. So you can see here, you pull that back, and there's your hop up. Okay, so easy access, and no tools are required for that. Now it does come with 2 springs. It's got the factory pre-installed spring. I believe it's an M60, and then you've got your M90, which is a lower velocity spring. So if you're doing more close quarters stuff and you don't want to be hitting people up close as hard with airsoft rounds, want to tone it down a little bit, you can. And it also has the ESA quick spring change system, which allows the spring to be changed without the need to disassemble the gun. Okay, so I'm not sure exactly how you get at that with this one, but it does have a quick change spring system in it. Probably need to get through from the buffer tube area, pull that off. And what else we got here? Again, it does come with a few things. So let's show you what it comes with. It does come with a little foregrip here. It's a nice little stubby one, and it's a nice quality one. You do get a Dean's connector, depending on what kind of batteries you're using. You've got that. And you do have basically some stuff inside, little, you know, whatever things you can check out with a QR code if you want to scan that to find the manual. And then on the back, you've got some don't do these things and shoot yourself in the eye kind of information. So that's good. And it does have strike industry markings with individual serial numbers. So when I show you, when I move in there, you'll see the branding and licensing on it when I get in there. And I will do that pretty much right now, other than I want to show you the box first. So not that exciting, but you know, I would say Specna Arms, their boxes look good. You know, and I like, it's in a nice box. Everything's packaged with some foam and stuff inside. Everything's not going to move around and get damaged when you're shipping it or when it's coming to you. Then you have a little diagram on the back. So if you want, you can zoom in and check this out. I can't really see it, and I can't really see from here. So you're just going to have to go in there and look. If you want to, you can. Okay. All right, let's take a quick look around. I'm going to come in here nice and close and show you this product here. So the sights, I didn't mention that. The sights are pop-up and they are removable, but they are plastic, okay? And you can adjust this one for elevation. You just have to put a little tool. There's like a little, I don't know if you can see in here. There's a little jobby. It's kind of hard to get in here. There's a little pin you push down and then you can twist it. Take my word for it. So, you know, you've got your flash hider here. It's a metal flash hider and it's black. All of this is metal. You've got M-lock. You've got a Picatinny rail on top with M-lock on the bottom, on the sides and bottom. So you've got a lot of mounting options here. Picatinny rail runs all the way across the top. Rear pop-up sight, which is a peep sight, and you've got different apertures. So you've got different apertures here that you can select from. So your first aperture, second aperture, and it's removable. Charging handle, right? You've got your rear stock, which is a 4-position stock. I'm not sure if I mentioned that, but it is a 4-position stock. Comes out, I would say, just enough. I like maybe a little more shoulder length, but it's fine. Especially if you use the smallest peep sight, you should be fine. Getting target, you know, acquiring your targets. We'll find out when I do my shooting test. Obviously, the rear stock comes off. Now I can unscrew this. The battery goes in here. It is a small tube, so you do have limited battery options. You're going to have to use a more compact battery, but you put your battery in here. So it's nice and tucked away. It's not like some of them, you have to try and, they've got weird little like fake sights and things that you put your battery in because there's just no room for it. This one has enough space for that. You do have your selector switch, which is ambidextrous. There's one on the other side as well. So here's some of the branding licensing. Let's just see that. There's a nice trigger set up there, straight edge. We've got access to the motor to the bottom here, really easy, so you can access your motor if you need to, right? There's your magazine. Again, sort of a low capacity magazine, but more than 50, but 120, I think that was what it was. Okay, let's take a look at the other side quickly. Okay. Really nice. I mean, it's quality. It's really high quality. There's your selector switch. Magazine release is actually down here, right? Dust cover, whatever, bolt release. It's not really going to work on this gun. Doesn't need to. All right. Yeah, nice product, I think. I love the compact AR style guns. I just really like them. They're, you know, I think I said the weight. I can't remember what I said for the weight. It's not overly heavy. What does it weigh? 5.52 pounds. I don't remember saying that, but I just did now. So it's 5.52 pounds. Not overly heavy, but I'd say just about right for something this size, all metal or mostly metal. All right, let's get into the pros and the cons, and then we'll finish up this video. I'm doing okay, so let's just keep plugging away. Very high quality product, being the Edge series. Quality components throughout, as I've basically listed all of those quality components. I'm not going to go over them again, but lots of quality components throughout this gun. Again, it's got the ESA quick spring change system, which makes spring changes quick and easy. Comes with the 2 springs, so you can, you know, decide which spring's going to be the best one for the potential range you're on. Almost all metal build with a, you know, obviously you're going to have some plastic parts. Even real steel guns have plastic parts. You don't need everything to be metal. It does have that removable, fully adjustable pop-up sights. They are plastic, so I mean, if you don't like that they're plastic, you could put metal ones on there, just switch them out. It's totally up to you. There's no orange tip, as it's the Canada version. US versions would have orange tips, as is the law. And you've got lots of rail mounting options with the Picatinny rail that goes along the whole top of the gun, and then you've got the M-lock in the forward grip there. And it's easy access to the motor as well, so if you ever have any problems with the motor, you can get to it really quickly. And again, I love the compact size, and I already mentioned that for close quarter situations. You could really use this gun in any situation. I think it would be more than perfect for that. All right, a few cons. It's a much higher cost than the Core Series gun, so you know, at least double the cost. So you're going to pay double for more, but is it worth it? That's what you got to decide. Are you getting that much more? You know, sometimes just knowing you've got the best version is worth paying the extra money, right? Hey, I got the best one. I don't care if I paid 4 times more. I got the best one. And I feel that way about certain things too. The magazine capacity is low, but it does come with 2 magazines, so you know, you might want to get a bunch of them. They are smaller magazines, so you could have a whole vest full of them. You know, that would look cool, and it would be practical, and you'd just be able to hot swap them real fast. And you will need, again, a very specific size battery that fits into that buffer tube. So you'll have to figure that out and get the right battery for it that's not too large to fit in there. All right. So stay tuned for the field test video. Hopefully next week I'll get that done. I'm going to probably shoot them next week, but I may not get around to editing them because I'm going to be pretty busy doing the final things for the contest, which isn't this weekend, but it's next weekend. So there's a lot involved in that. And again, my brain stops working even more getting closer to this show. So I don't want to shoot myself or hurt myself trying to make videos for you guys. You know, as much as I love doing the videos, I got to keep myself safe too. All right. Again, links in the description, right? So I'll put links in the description for Canada and the US. If they're available in both those stores, for sure in Canada. Also, we have other products, air guns, BB guns, airsoft guns, pellet guns, blank guns, and other accessories at replicaairguns.ca for Canada and replicaairguns.us for the US. And of course, replicaairguns.com is where the blog is with written articles, posts, reviews, additional photos, and sometimes additional information that I might have missed in the video version. Other than that, don't forget to subscribe. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Thanks for watching. Until next time, take care.